Sometime in mid-November 2025, Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos cultivated a strategic relationship with President Trump behind closed doors. He convinced the man that Netflix acquiring HBO Max would not create a monopoly. And Trump actually agreed, saying that the highest bidder should win. But the story began far from the boardroom in December of last year when Sarandos, realizing that Netflix lacked connections within the incoming Trump administration, arranged a private dinner with the president at Mar-a-Lago. Now, this established relationship became crucial as a bidding war for the Warner Bros. Assets emerged, involving rival Paramount. Now, Paramount is a company with its own strong ties to the White House via the Ellison family. So Netflix proceeded with the acquisition, employing misdirection by having co-CEO Greg Peters publicly express skepticism about major mergers while diligence was secretly underway. Netflix ultimately secured the deal with an offer that was higher than Paramount's rival bid. But now this deal is under intense scrutiny. And who created the cloud of doubts? The very man who supposedly agreed in the beginning. Trump turned the tables as he expressed public doubt on this acquisition, putting the entire agreement in jeopardy. It's a real upside down for Hollywood, and everyone from theater owners to the creators themselves are totally against it. This takeover has raised concerns over the potential demise of theatrical releases and the negative impact on workers' wages as well as consumer choice. Let's take a look at these doubts in detail. The number one fear: a monopoly. Netflix is already the largest streaming service on the planet. Now adding the Warner Bros. Assets, HBO, the film studio, all of it, would give them over 50% of the US streaming market share. Lawmakers like Representative Pramila Jayapal expressed worry that increased consolidation by a few powerful companies could lead to higher prices and ultimately more ads. Critics, including Senator Elizabeth Warren and the Writers Guild of America, argue that the deal is an anti-monopoly nightmare that would give a single company too much control over content production and distribution, leaving competitors like Disney+, Amazon, and Apple TV struggling to keep up. The merger would also reduce the number of major content players, which typically leads to fewer options for consumers and potentially higher subscription prices. This deal is also an existential threat to movie theaters. Theater owners worldwide, represented by groups like Cinema United and the Multiplex Association of India, rely on big-budget blockbusters from major studios to survive. Netflix has always prioritized its streaming platform over long exclusive theatrical runs. Now, opponents fear that Netflix will move major blockbusters directly to streaming or significantly shorten their cinema time that can devastate the global exhibition business. Movie theaters typically support surrounding local businesses, restaurants, bars, and so on. So naturally, a decline in cinema attendance would have a wider negative economic impact. This deal has the potential to reshape entertainment as we know it, which is why regulators in the US and Europe are expected to scrutinize it heavily. Will the streaming giant's promises of more choice win out, or will the anti-monopoly arguments block the biggest entertainment deal in decades? What's your take? Do you think this merger is good for movie lovers or a dangerous power grab? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to NDTV Profit.